Hello, everyone. My name is Scott Alberg. I'm the Assistant Terminal Manager in Stockton. I am also a former White Arrow driver. Just wanted to touch base with everybody on fuel mileage or MPG and how we're able to create that so that we can help everybody make their KPIs and hopefully get fuel mileage bonuses for 2024. So this is how we do this. There are 10 items or the top 10 items that help you manage your fuel efficiency effectively. Carrying your momentum, avoiding idling, optimizing your travel speed, optimizing your routes you take, avoiding overfilling your tanks, utilizing cruise control, inspecting your vehicle before trips, braking moderately, investing in tires and aerodynamics, and keeping your fuel efficiency in mind. Now, two of these you have no control over. Avoiding filling your tank, basically because most of our terminals have a wet hose service that comes in and fills the tanks overnight. And the second is investing in tires and aero because that is covered by a fleet. So Mitch decides which tires we're going to put on our equipment and what aerodynamics we're going to have. Carrying your momentum. Carrying your momentum basically means keeping the vehicle in motion. The more that you can keep the vehicle rolling in between stoplights with limiting your braking helps your fuel mileage because it helps the vehicle gain speed when you pressure throttle and attempt to go. It also helps in determining where you have your fifth wheel plate or your fifth wheel. The further forward you have your fifth wheel helps you carry the load on the truck. I'm sure we've all had trailers that it feels like you're dragging an anchor. That is normally because the trailer has been loaded incorrectly and is tail heavy, or the fifth wheel on your truck is towards the back of the or towards the back of the axles and is actually creating more drag on the axles because it's pushing more weight down on them. So keeping the vehicle in motion and how you carry the trailer is what falls under carrying your momentum. Avoid idling. We've all done it. You get in your truck in the morning, you hook it to your trailer, you're running to get your paperwork, and you leave your truck running because it's cold. You got the heater going. That's considered idling. Anytime the vehicle or anytime the engine is running and the vehicle is not in motion, that is idle time. We understand it gets cold. We understand it gets warm. We don't want you to get sick. We want you to stay comfortable. So we understand if you idle it when it's 105 degrees during the summer or if it's 32 degrees during the winter. But the more time that truck runs or the more time that engine runs when the vehicle is not in motion creates idle time. A engine will consume a gallon of fuel per hour in just idling. So the less we have idle, the more fuel we save, the less money we expend. Optimizing your travel speed. Maintaining a constant speed ensures consistent fuel consumption. If you stay in gear as long as possible before you shift, it helps your fuel. Now I understand that all our trucks are automatics or auto trucks. They know when to shift. They have computers on board that will tell it when to shift based on how you're applying the throttle. So the easier that you ease into your throttle off a stop sign, if you have to stop, the better fuel economy you get. Anytime that you travel over 55 miles an hour, you will decrease your your miles per gallon by 0.1 miles per gallon. So if you're doing 56 and your truck normally gets 8.3, you're going to get 8.2. I understand there's places in the country that will allow you to do 60 and 65, but it decreases your fuel mileage. If you can slow the truck down and you're not a hazard, nobody will bother you. Just make sure that you arrive on time for your appointments. Optimizing the routes you take. We have GPSs in the truck. People use their phones. You have the option sometimes to choose which route you take, depending on if you have a certain place you'd like to stop for lunch. However, if you take a route that takes you over a hill, that's going to burn more fuel than taking a route that may take you 5 miles around that hill. It's going to affect your fuel mileage. Taking the 5-mile trip extra around the hill will benefit your fuel mileage because it's not using as much fuel to climb the hill as you are just going around it on flat land. Use your cruise control whenever possible. Use it on the freeways when you're at speed. You can use it in the cities if you're doing 35 or 40 on county roads, city streets. Just make sure that you keep your eyes on the road at all times in case something pops out in front of you that you're not aware of. Because you're not going to be lifting your foot off the throttle to decrease the acceleration. You're going to have to apply the brake, which means you have to react to everything. But the more constant speed you can maintain in that vehicle, the better fuel mileage you get. Pre-trips. Pre-tripping your equipment helps your fuel mileage. Take the 15 to 30 minutes to pre-trip your truck and trailer. Check your tires. Air in your tires. Tread on your tires. Air leaks on your equipment, brakes that are dragging, that are out of adjustment. All of those affect your fuel mileage because it affects how that vehicle moves. So please take the time to check the health of your truck and trailer and get the repairs made. That will help your fuel mileage. Moderately braking. Moderately braking basically is once you come to not coming to a complete stop. Once you come to a complete stop, it takes more fuel to get that vehicle moving again. So as long as you don't break traffic laws, utilize braking methods to limit the amount of unnecessarily complete stops at stop signs and stoplights. Look ahead. You're already looking ahead as you travel for safety anyway. Look at that stoplight that's a quarter mile down the road. If it turns red, take your foot off the throttle. Let the truck roll. It's not coasting because it's still in gear, but let the truck roll. Slowly apply the brakes so that it takes you longer to get to that stoplight. When that stoplight turns green, you can ease back into the throttle and it will save your fuel mileage. Okay. Yes, you may have cars that jump in front of you, just like we do on the freeway with the drive cams. Back off a little bit, apply a little bit of brake, let the vehicle have the spot, keep the truck rolling. It will help your fuel mileage. Fuel efficiency, like safety, is a mindset. If you make fuel efficiency a priority in your day while you drive, you will easily make fuel mileage without even doing it. It works the same way as safety. It works the same way as driving with our cameras. Safety is a mindset. If you think safe, you practice safe things. They become natural. They become reactive. They become, doing them without thinking. Fuel efficiency is the same thing. How you drive, how you use that vehicle creates fuel mileage. We have a longer video with these same items. If you'd like to see it, please let somebody know. We can share it. But we wanted to touch base within the drivers' meetings just to get this out to everybody. Drive safe. Work on your fuel mileage. Let's make everybody some extra money. Have a good day.